morning, dear students. Welcome to the virtual classes provided by DAV Thermal. In previous lecture, we have discussed 3 questions, chapter 1 of literature and the summary of pages 1 to 3. As you know, in this story, the king wanted to know the answer of 3 questions. So to know the answer of these questions, he went to the wise hermit. Because the hermit was very learned and he was very famous for it. So when the king approached him, then the hermit was digging earth in front of his hut, and he greeted him and went on digging his beds. The hermit was very weak and frail. So after waiting some time, when the hermit didn't give any answer, then the king asked him, "If you do know the answer, sir, please give me the answer of this question." Up to that part we have discussed in the previous class. Now we'll continue the next part. When he had dug the 2 beds, the king stopped and repeated his question. The hermit again gave no answer, and then in the meantime, they heard some voice. A wounded person came there who was badly injured, and blood was flowing from his stomach. The king and the hermit unfastened the man's clothing, and there was a large wound in his stomach. The king washed it as best as he could and bandaged it with his handkerchief and with the towel the hermit had. So the king, with the hermit's help, carried the wounded man into the hut and laid him on his bed. Lying on the bed, the man closed his eyes and was quiet, but the king was so tired with his full day work, so he had done that he lay down on the threshold and fell asleep. In the morning, when he woke up, he saw that this bearded man was sitting near him and asking, "Forgive me," said the bearded man in a weak voice. Then king said, "I don't know you and have nothing to forgive you." Then this person said, "You don't know me, but I know you. I'm that enemy of yours who swore to revenge himself on you because you executed his brother and seized his property." And when I heard that you are going to the hermit to know the answer of this question, so the day passed, I'm waiting behind the bushes and waiting for you. When he didn't come back, then I came outside from the bushes. Then your bodyguard recognized me and wounded me. So I wish to kill you, but you have saved my life. So now I promise, if I live and if you wish it, I will serve you as your most faithful slave and will bid my sons do the same. So please forgive me. After hearing this thing, the king was very glad. He not only forgave him, but promised to restore his property. After taken back leave to the wounded man, the king again approached the hermit and said, "For the last time, I pray you to answer my question, wise man." Then this hermit smiled and said, "You have already been answered, my dear son." Then he explained this answer. He says, "The first, do you not see?" replied the hermit. "If you had not pitied my weakness yesterday and had not dug those beds for me, but had gone your way, that man would have attacked you and you would have been repented for not having stayed with me. So the most important time was when you were digging the bed, and I was the most important man. The most necessary man is he with whom you are. For no one knows whether he will ever have dealing with anyone else. And the most important affair means the most important work, is to do good, because for the purpose alone was man sent into this life. Because it is truly sad, service to man, service to God. I hope all of you have understood this chapter thoroughly, and you have to try to solve these question answers given at the back exercise. In your rough notebook, later on we will provide you the key of the chapter also. ठीक है?